Hello and welcome. Now, is this live? I'm not too sure. I think it is live. My name's Neil Hodgson and I've been entrusted by Ducati, believe it or not. Yes, yeah, people are joining. Look at this. Actually, there's 6 people, 11 people. I can't believe this is live. Can you believe Ducati course have entrusted me with their Instagram page? What a mistake. Bizarre, isn't it? I've been part of the Ducati family for quite a lot of years, actually. Way back in 1996, I first rode a Ducati, and I've been in love with them ever since. So it's actually a pleasure, it's an honour to get the password to the Ducati course page. How cool is that? I'll tweet it out later, just so people can go on. I'm only joking. I spoke to my dad earlier. My dad said to me, "Oh my God, that's big time." He said, "Will you be talking to a lot of people?" I went, "Probably not, but there might be a few join." So he said, "Well, I've got an old 748 for sale. Why don't you try and advertise that on there for me?" But obviously, I won't do that. The whole idea of me talking to you today is I'm going to interview Scott Redding. Now, I've got to work out how this works, so I'm going to get him up. Going to get him on. Look at this. Can you see? I've prepared quite a few questions. Some good, some maybe not so good. So it's going to be really interesting. I've known Scott for a long time, and I'd class him as a friend. So let's see what he's got to say. Right, I'm going to have a go at adding him now. So let's give this a go. Just bear with me because I don't have Instagram, so I'm probably not the best. Here he is. I can see him. Add. Is it going to work? Come on. Come on. You can do this. I'd rub the phone. Just give it a rub. Connecting. Here he is.
Yo, oh, you've got the gun show.
Reading Power.
What's up? You good?
Live. Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Can you hear me well?
I can hear you really well. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Where are you?
Talk me through it. You're in America, aren't you?
I am. I just got up about an hour ago.
Whereabouts in America?
California.
Oi, you're not stupid, are you? If you're
No,
going to go in
but
isolation.
But it is raining today. So
That's rare.
it is what it is.
Talk me through what's been going on then. Why are you in California? I believe your girlfriend's over there, but obviously you just got caught there.
Well, since the lockdown thing was coming, I had a flight 4 days later than I wanted to. And then this kind of lockdown thing was coming in. So I booked a flight for the next day and I flew out and I went out there, just packed a quick bag of stuff and then got there and it was like no more traveling for lockdown. But I thought, you know what, we're in lockdown, nobody's doing anything. I can still train out here. It's good weather. I can be with my girlfriend. You know, I can be relaxed. So I'm kind of using this as my, say, summer break because I know when we get back to racing, there isn't going to be no breaks between.
Yeah. You're not stupid, are you? Locked down with your girlfriend. High five.
You know.
You know what I mean? It's like, you've never been stupid. I quite like that. Tell
exactly.
us, obviously, we've had round 1 of the World Superbikes. Second in the championship. You must be really pleased with the start because it's always difficult when you go to Phillip Island. It's a weird track. It can work for you, it can work against you sometimes. Are you really pleased with that?
Yeah, you know, like I like Phillip Island circuit and we was fortunate to have a test there before the weekend, which was really good. And it was just about consistency for me. Like, you know, that weekend was just, everything was new, like every practice session, then you got paddock show, and you got the qualifying, and you got the qualifying tire, and you got the 3 races. I was just kind of running with it basically. So, you know, we had a lot of stuff to learn, but to come away with the only rider to have 3 podiums, being close to the win 2 times, you know, I think if I had a little bit more experience, I could have maybe won the first 2 races. But I'm trying to learn all these guys how they race, and it was kind of a battle to the end, and like I was setting up for the last corner both times, and then normally nobody overtakes going into the last corner, but it happened 2 times, and both times, because I thought, oh, it happened once, that ain't gonna happen again. Next race, same thing, and it just kind of held my drive onto the straight. but it was good. I was happy with that, you know, second in the championship now. And it was very important for me to start the season in the podium, you know, front row. We know we can be fast. We know we can race with these guys. And I think we can get some race wins when we get back.
And how did you find the 3-race format? Because obviously, you know, it's all new. Was that cool, actually, to get more races?
I just think 3 is maybe a little bit much. It's nice to have like that sprint race. Like the sprint race was so fun. It was like, right, don't care about the tire. Now we're just going to fucking go for it. And everyone was just overtaken. There was not really much strategy for the tires. Everyone's just pushing at every corner. And it was just such great battling and so intense. I finished it and I was like, what the hell just happened out there, you know? But then when we got to the 3rd race, because I was thinking about so many things, not just racing, also about how the weekend format was, where I need to be, what's going on. Everything was new. By the time I got to the 3rd race, I was like, whoa, this is like, I have to dig deep, you know? Like, I know I can do it. I've done 3 races in BSB, but I was like a bit tired mentally, just because I was trying to catch up the whole weekend. Whereas now when I go back, I know that I've got a paddock show at this time. I can have my lunch at that time. I can take a nap. You know, on Sunday, I pretty much didn't eat. I didn't have time to eat. So I've got a few things there I need to work on. But, you know, when you go into a new championship, there's always small things to work on.
Yeah, prepare yourself for the next race and all that lot.
Exactly.
I'm not used to Instagram. Obviously, you are, because you're like down with the kids and all that lot. But there's loads of love hearts everywhere. And everyone keeps sending messages with love hearts and kisses. I think they're for me.
Definitely for you.
Your thumbs up, so you're doing all right.
Yeah, thumbs up for me, and the love hearts are for you.
Yeah, usually off the guys, but that's another story altogether.
Exactly.
Tell me, since the lockdown's been happening, what's the thing you're missing the most? Are you still able to do some riding?
I tell you what, I think I'm missing more is the pressure of performing. As mad as it sounds, like.
No, I get that.
I feel like a retired rider. I feel retired. I don't know what the hell's going on. And I tell you what, I don't like it.
No.
You know, I always thought by the time you retire, you know, it'll be nice. But I actually feel like I'm retired. There's not much going on. There's no drive. Like, all right, I need to prepare for the next race. I've got this, I've got that. Like, I'm in the unknown. I don't know. And then on top of that, I'm missing the adrenaline of racing and getting, you know, like I had a little taster at Phillip Island and thought, right, that's the start. Now we're going to start the season. And it's all been shut down for the moment. And it's kind of just left me on a cliffhanger. So I'm trying to keep myself motivated. There's a couple of days where I just thought, I'll just take it easy. And I thought, no, because you don't know when you're coming back and you need to be ready. So I've kind of focused on trying to cut a little bit of weight, which has been really good. Really happy with that. So being in World Superbikes, them guys are a bit more, I can be closer to the target of the weight, and compared to like MotoGP, you know, it's not 20 kilos, it's like 15. So if I lose 5, I can be within 10. So I'm just trying to do that to keep me, you know, mentally focused.
Yeah, a goal, a target. You can at least work on that whilst you're sat sort of doing nothing. What do you weigh and what's the target weight?
Phillip Island, I was weighing about 84 kilos. Now I'm 84 kilos without leathers.
Bloody hell.
So
You're a big boy.
I am a big boy. So I want to get down to under 80. I'm about 81 now. So I know we can get a bit of an advantage from that. I know the team are working on a few things to try and help me too, because how I was looking at it, them 2 races where I finished second, if I was lighter, maybe a bit smaller like Alvaro, I would.
What did he weigh?
What he weigh? I think he's just over 20. No. I think he's 23, 24 kilos less than me.
Right. Wow. That's a lot.
Could be a little bit more. It's quite a lot. And we can see on the data how much speed he was gaining out of the corner and like in the straight. And that's what I mean. Like those first 2 races at Phillip Island, if I was a smaller rider, I probably would have won the races, but I'm not. I'm bigger, I'm heavier, and I know that, and it's been like that all my career. So I just need to try and find a little bit more in other places.
Yeah. Main question really though is, how are the abs looking? Are they well defined?
Let's have a look.
Oh, Do you know what? I'll be honest, I'd be slightly disappointed with them, but keep working.
How are yours, Neil? Let's have a look.
Well, you know.
Oh, there he goes.
Hey,
A set of love handles. A set of love handles.
Yeah, 46 years old. Come on. You've got to cut me some slack. So I want to get to know you a little bit better. Obviously, I know you pretty well, but I thought I'd do a little quick fire round. So I prepared for this interview, by the way. So I want you to be impressed.
It's good that you prepared something.
Yeah, prepared. Right. Who was your biking hero growing up?
Alex Barros, I would say. Barry Sheen, Alex Barros.
Barros?
I know.
Of all the people I did not expect to say.
No, a lot of people always say the same thing. They always about it. Because it's a guy that didn't always get the best bikes. He did have a couple of good bikes in his career, but he was always a fighter. He would always fight till the very end. He would never give up, and he was quite a hard rider, and that's kind of what I wanted to be in myself.
Yeah.
So Alex has been my favourite rider for years. Yeah,
I like that.
And he had a sick helmet design on top of that.
He had some cool ones, didn't he? Yeah. What's your favourite drink?
Monster.
Oh.
As I was drinking it actually for breakfast. Hydro, so I'm training after this.
I've gone for the neat vodka.
I was going to say, what's that vodka?
In isolation, I mean, anything goes. So.
Yeah.
Can you cook?
Can I cook? I just looked over at my girlfriend and she was like giving me evils. No, not really, to be honest. I'm not a big fan of cooking.
No.
I do get some meal prep stuff like through the season, which is really good. The guys that help me out there. But no, my girlfriend does most of cooking, and actually she's pretty good, so I cannot complain at all.
Sounds good to me. Who would be your dream teammate?
Good question. Dream teammate. Oh.
Normally, you pick. See, if someone asked me that, I'd always try and pick someone slow.
No, to be honest, I just like to have someone I can have a good time with. Like, to be honest, having Chaz as my teammate has been mega, because like we've been friends like for many years. When I was racing mini bikes, I was racing at his track in Kingsham, and he's a very grounded guy. Like, we get along well. There's no ego there, you know. Like some teammates, they got a bit of an ego and you can clash. But Chaz, to be honest, he is a good teammate. Like, I can go and have dinner with him. And I've said before in interviews, I can't go and have lunch or dinner with a teammate or with another opponent. I struggle to do that. But with Chaz, I just feel it's able to do it. Yeah. But maybe someone that's a bit like wild, you know? Yeah. Maybe like Jack Miller or something.
Yeah, Jack's sound, isn't it?
Especially back in the day, would have been good times. So.
Yeah. Cadwell or Alton?
Oh, what, for shitting my pants or?
Hey, you did well in your first year, mate. You did bloody well.
I like both. To be honest, I love Alton Park. I managed to get a little track day before the lockdown, like 2 days before the lockdown. I borrowed a bike from Ducati Manchester, brought it down, and I went out and I was like, holy shit, this is a track. This is character at its finest. There was a bit of dirt on the track, you know, half painted curbs, and I just loved it. I went out and I was like, man, I love this. And it was the same thing when I was in BSB. So I actually now, when I was going around, I was enjoying it because I actually knew where I was going and stuff. Cadwell also, I enjoyed it a lot, but I just didn't have enough time to adapt to it. But I will try and do a couple of track days at Cadwell again. Like, I do enjoy those circuits. They were probably Alton actually turns out to be probably one of the favourites.
Yeah, it's a great track. Fogarty or Bayliss, just for the Ducati fans? Which?
I'd have to say Bayliss, to be honest with you. Fogarty did mega things in his time. Great rider. But personal preference, I've always liked Troy. I've just liked the way he brings himself about people. He's very grounded, says what he thinks. And I enjoy people like that.
Yeah. Red wine or white wine?
To be honest, neither.
That's all right. My girlfriend, Victoria, she says you can tell someone's personality through their McDonald's order. So what's your McDonald's order?
Oh, I had a McDonald's for a while. What would it be? I tell you what I normally go for is chicken selects.
Ooh, I like a chicken select.
3, maybe 5 if I've just come back from motocross, and I'll go for the grilled sweet chili chicken wrap. Maybe fries on the side.
Milkshake?
No milkshake. Maybe a Coke, maybe, but not a big fan.
So, TT or Northwest?
I haven't really seen much of the Northwest, to be honest. Not seen or heard much about it. The TT, obviously, it's a big thing. You know, you hear a lot about it. Both of them mad as fuck. You know, it's not something for me. It's not my cup of tea. You know, big respect to all them boys. Got bigger balls than I'll ever have. But it's an interesting thing to watch. But sometimes I try to visualize myself doing that, and there's not a chance in this world. You know, it's a different breed of rider. But yeah, fair play, hats off to them guys, and adrenaline is just redlining with that.
It's funny you say that, because I've thought that. I can't imagine myself doing it, just because it's so out there. Right, so that's been a build-up for the main question. Are you comfortable? You ready?
What have we got?
I'm going to read this. Who is your favourite BT Sport pundit?
What does that mean?
Who's your favourite guy on BT Sport?
Don't know. I don't know about you, Neil. I don't know. You speak about Sam too much.
I was waiting for that.
No, I don't know, to be honest.
I'm only joking anyway.
No clue.
Right, let me have a look. I've got some interesting ones, right? I was thinking, so Ducati, your family, you've been in with Ducati for quite a while. You know, you Pramac years, obviously, last year with Birdie. You're in the factory team now. So you know Claudio Domenicali well. You know Paolo Ciabatti well. You know Davide Tardozzi well. 3 real characters. They are the heart and soul of Ducati. They really are. They were all there, Scott, in 1996 when I first rode for them. So that's how they are. They are.
That's the thing. That's the thing I love about Ducati. Like when I went down there last time, I actually finally got through the museum. So every time I went, it was busy, and they was talking about the years behind it and what it started from, and all the people that was there, and you just feel the passion in Ducati. And that's really what I said. You know, when I went back to Ducati, I just said I fucking just love the passion that you guys have for racing and for winning. Like they just want to win. And that is a massive thing to me, not just being part of a company, but having a company. Like when you walk through Ducati, all the people that are building all the street bikes, they look at you and they're like, hi, and you see the passion, like, fuck, we're building bikes for these guys to try and win. And I really love that. It's like a massive part for me. Yeah,
I couldn't agree more. On the talking about the 3 main men in Ducati, I thought I'd have a little quiz with you. For a bit of fun. No, it's just for a bit of fun, right? So we've got the CEO, the boss man, Claudio Domenicali. You've got Davide Tardozzi, obviously, who's team manager, and Paolo Ciabatti, sporting director. Who would win in a 100-meter race sprint running?
I have to say Claudio.
Yeah.
Do you know why?
Go on.
Because when I was in the office signing the contract and I said, fuck, I'm really happy to be here, guys. I really think we can win this year. He looked at me and he fist pumped me and said, we're going to fucking win it this year. And I was like, hell, this is a fighting spirit. You know what I mean? So I feel he's got that in him.
Yeah, it's that real passion, isn't it? Who would win in an engine building competition between them 3?
Engine building competition. Oh. I don't know. I wouldn't put no money. I'd have to say Oh, I have no idea. I can't.
No, it's
No
a tricky
idea.
one. Right, a better question then. Who would down a pint of beer the fastest?
God, these are some good questions. I reckon Paolo Ducati looks like he could have a good chug on him, I reckon. But
Yeah.
again, it's a difficult one. I haven't seen anyone chug any beers around.
No. Who would eat a bowl of pasta the fastest?
Oh, they're all Italian.
They love the pasta, those Italian guys.
Yeah, I reckon, to be honest, it won't be Tedozzi. You know, maybe just a little bit older, takes his time. You know what I mean? I feel like Paolo and Claudio are always busy, so could be. But again, it would be neck and neck between Claudio and Paolo.
They're also competitive, aren't they? I love that about them.
It'll be a total finish.
Yeah. Last question about it, and this is like a funny one. There's only one winner for me on this. All three of them are single. They go into a bar and there's one girl there. Who gets the girl? It's a simple one, that.
I don't know. Who's you got your money on?
Paolo, the coolest
Yeah,
man
me
in
too.
history.
I was literally just thinking, but I wanted to see what you was going to say first.
Yeah, Paolo's the man. I've always loved Paolo, but he's smooth, isn't he? He's cool.
And it's Italian style.
Exactly. He's everything an Italian should be, really. He ticks all them boxes. He's a great guy. That's it, really. They don't want me to chat to you for about 10 minutes. So, you know,
Okay.
just one thing whilst we're on. Me and Gav have started our podcast, Gas It Out. Would you, I'm going to ask you live, would you come on as a guest?
No.
No, you don't have to think about it. I know you can, you don't.
When are you doing them?
Well, we're doing whatever you want, mate.
And what's it about? What's it about?
Basically, we're going to talk for an hour and just have some good stories so people can really get to know you. It's me and Gav. It's not a money-making scheme. It's a bit of fun. Whilst people are in lockdown and they're bored, Gav as well.
Are you copying Shaky doing his podcast?
I didn't know Shaky was doing one.
Yeah, he did them last year. BSB ended the round.
Oh, right. Sorry. I didn't realise. But me and Gav, the issue with Gav, Gav, obviously he's obsessed with sport. There's no sport for him. There's no work for him. So he's sat at home in Leeds in his underpants every day, sucking his thumb, just rocking. But he needs something to do. So he needs something to do. So. Is that a yes?
Yeah, we can maybe do summer. I don't know about an hour, though.
No. Well,
we could do something. Yeah, we could do something.
Yeah, all right. No problem. I was going to say, what number shall I call you on? But we're live, aren't we? Listen,
yeah,
Scott.
Just message me after privately and we can talk about it. And yeah, I just want to say quickly while we're here, just a big hello to all my fans. You know, we all want to get back racing soon and they're probably missing it more than we're missing it. So guys, we will be back as soon as we can. We're just doing what we can in quarantine to, get this over and done with as best as possible. Just want to thank all my sponsors as well, because, without them, we can't be doing this and everyone's suffering at the moment. So you guys, a big thank you. And that's it from my side, really. I'm off to go training now, training 2-3 times a day, trying to stay ready. And that's it. Just being hungry to get racing and try and get the win and bring that win back to Italy.
Well, what a way to end it. Scott, absolute pleasure talking to you. Thanks for taking this time. I know it's early in the morning over there, so have a great day. Enjoy your breakfast.
I will do.
All right.
Perfetto. Grazie mille. Ciao. Ciao tutti. Bye, mate.
See you. Bye, everyone.